got it up just now. Do we have that board?
Bobby still got it.
Oh, Bobby still got it. But it was really nice. And she said they were real receptive about it. And then that's phase 1 and phase 2, and phase 3 is where they actually come up and do it. So I'm supposed to go probably next month to the meeting actually. So we're hoping to get that done. Brownsville Grant. And that doesn't cost us anything. That's a wonderful thing about it, because they just come in and take care of it. They have a grant, monies that comes in from another place, so. But the police station is terrible up there.
Sure, it's,
This one too, so.
the water issue in the back of
Back to what's wrong there.
Well, see if we get the roofing on there, and then we'll get that took care of too, you know, when
I've
they
got
should
that
be
on
in
my
fairly
list.
good shape,
I'll
so.
get to it in a minute. I got
Yeah.
something on my list that'll help a little bit.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
I guess-
what buildings were those again?
That's, police department, city hall and maintenance.
Okay.
I guess y'all know this old garbage truck is back on the maintenance lot. I found it down at the sewer plant. No, it wasn't a happy camper.
No,
So it's back up
yeah,
there now. All right, here's something I'm gonna throw in front of you and see if you all want me to call the state and see if we can get it done. I had, the lady that owns the antique shop wants a handicap spot in front of her business because she has a lot of handicapped people that come back and forth, so she wants one just in front of her business. And I told her we'd have to check with the state since that's Highway 160.
Where's it at?
You know exactly
You know
where
where
it's at.
Loretta Cornett's furniture store is?
Yeah.
It's a couple of stores right there where the restaurant used to be, right there.
What's the problem with it? There's no handicap
No
on the
handicap
corners?
parking, just need a handicap parking spot right up there.
Oh,
is all.
parking spot.
Just a
I
spot
thought
marked
you meant
off.
a ramp.
No, she just wants a spot marked off where they can just come right up
Well,
there.
that could be used for anybody up down that street then,
Yeah.
couldn't it? So,
Yeah, anybody with the.
If I'm not wrong, you can check with the state, but by city ordinance, we actually designate the parking on there.
Well, I'm gonna check with state, I'm gonna try to, right, I'm gonna check them first, I don't want them coming in and tell me I
But
did it
I'm pretty
wrong,
sure
so.
that's how it works.
Yeah, cause I already talked to a
We
state
enforce
worker and he
the-
told me who to call and everything. He
we
said,
can-
yeah,
we
I
can
believe
put
you'd be
that.
better off calling them.
Handicap, you need one in there really anyway.
Yeah.
that's what I was
I
saying,
can't
I
hear
think
you.
we need more than
Wayne,
one.
I can't hear you, would you come over here where I can hear you?
Put your hearing aid in.
Get out of the corner.
I can't hear either, so what's it?
What'd you say?
I said, I can't hear either, so
No,
I
I'm
still.
talking about the handicap spot.
I heard you.
Well, what'd you say?
I said
about
we need two of them, probably, one up on the
Yeah.
corner there somewhere, one back down there in front of her store, if we can put two.
I agree with you.
Well, so, do y'all wanna just take let's just say it this way, all in favor of me checking with the state, just say aye.
Aye.
I don't think we need a motion for that, cause that's not anything that involves city, I just like to keep y'all current and get your input on stuff, so. Okay, here's another one. Don Disney come to see me yesterday. Senior citizens is wanting a crosswalk in front of their place. I can understand that. But I also told him the same thing, I'm gonna have to talk to the state, cause we can't go marking the road up for a crosswalk
They
on
usually won't
160.
put those unless you have a
So
red
many
light.
accidents.
They usually don't put a crosswalk unless there's a red light there.
Yeah,
So you may have
Yeah,
trouble.
Well, how about something like Gatlinburg? Gatlinburg's got them all up and down through there with no red light, so you know. I mean,
They
how
do,
do
but
they
that's
get by
also
with it?
Tennessee law.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was just wondering, you know, I mean, really, cause it's the first thing that comes to my mind.
I'm not saying they'll say no,
Yeah, yeah.
but that may be a problem.
well, I told him I would ask, because, you know, concern for the elderly walking across there. And there are a whole lot, they park on both sides of the street. and
Yeah, it's
everything.
cool up through there.
Which also brought up another problem, the streetlights. The streetlights is not just a matter of just hooking them up and going. I've done a lot of research, I talked to the guy that actually was involved in it, I talked to the contractor that was, in charge of land and all this and that, and blah, 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 so it's not that simple. Bruce Ayers is gonna help us out, he's talking to the church over here, somehow or another, but it's still gonna cost us, it's not just gonna be do it and go. But, there has to be some conduit laid beside of that building if they agree to it, hooking it to the church. And they're also, I'm not gonna say, but how much they may charge us, but they may charge us so much a month in order to hook up to it.
And what are you talking about now? I'm sorry,
These
you
street
lost
lights that
me.
don't work,
Right here.
these fancy street lights.
Oh, no, I was thinking like red lights.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
You're talking about lights. I thought, where are you talking about a red light at? Okay, I'm
These new
with you.
street lights.
I'm with you.
Now, do these go, is this one,
It's this one, the one down there in front of Senior Citizens, and the other one too.
okay, the senior,
But there's no light there, and I also talked to somebody about what type of lights they need. And the electrician told me that the kind that they're wanting to put in is gonna cost us more money, so I'm gonna have to talk. Tourism says they already have the bulbs, but if they're what he said, then it's not gonna be worth it. But it's not just a simple thing of going out there and just hooking the wire up like we all thought.
oh, I
So
know,
that's the
I thought
problem.
for some reason, I may be wrong, but I thought while I've been on council, I thought everything was ready and it was ready just to turn on.
Well,
That's
no,
what I
it's
thought.
not.
and it was not supposed, it was supposed to be ran to the next street light, which would be down here, so that you keep power connected without having to do that.
And it wasn't.
And that may be something you have to look at, if we can't go that route.
When they poured the concrete,
Mhm.
the conduit that's got the lines in it also
You
got
remember
burst.
hearing, okay, you remember hearing that, thank you, okay.
So,
So now it has to have new conduit?
well,
New tap on.
new tap on
Because
it.
if you do new conduit, you have to tear the sidewalk.
Sidewalks, brand new sidewalks.
We're
gonna
gonna
have to- So it's not a simple, let's go out there and put a bulb in the suckers and let's go.
Well, when you get to the bulb part, you need a bright bulb, no matter what it's gonna cost, because the ones that are up there now with the fluorescent look, you
And
can't see.
That's what
No,
all you got.
the ones she has are the white ones, I think that's what she told me, the white ones, but I have to check and see with the electrician, because he told me, he said, them gonna cost you boo-hoo money to run them things. And he told me what I needed, and I didn't write it down, because right now I'm just interested in hooking them up, if I can.
There's gotta be a way,
It'll be a candle in there.
Yeah, there you go. Solar candle.
Yeah,
Get them off of QVC.
well, that's just kinda like another day to let you
See
know.
if we can't come up with a couple of solutions on that maybe.
But right now, I'm waiting on Bruce Ayers to call me. He said he would get back to me real quick on that, so. And then we have to get an electrician, and it's not, and I asked, tourism about going ahead and hooking them up, but they said that was part of the city's grant. That was the part that they have to do, is hook them up.
With,
So, it's not,
when you need the electrician part, let me know. As far as his services, I got you, one won't cost you a nickel. Certified electrician,
oh, you do have one?
Yes.
Because now I did locate one, and we've got the certificate and everything in the file.
this
here,
one
so
can
we
give you
know
all
what it
his
is.
certificates. Take care of you, won't cost you a nickel to have it.
Charles, this sounds good.
Charles, that sounds real good.
If it's free.
He actually volunteered to do something similar once before, but I can bring you the file folder on his papers, it's pretty big.
Okay. Well, that's how the streetlights, stand, so I thought I'd tell you that, so. It's not,
That'll save us a little money.
it's just not a matter of hooking it and going in
That's
running.
good, yeah.
Henry Hughes is supposed to be gonna work with Chris. I explained to him on these continuing education classes. And like I think I told you all last council meeting, I did contact other cities and they're willing to do it too. But I told him, I said, we don't want these classes starting like 3 months or something, so he's supposed to be still working with Chris on that. He's supposed to call Chris, I talked to him again, so they're supposed to work out a schedule, probably would start next year. And then the guys could get their continuing education. We are paying the guys for their continuing education right now, so.
All of them that are interested, I hope they jump on board and take it.
I'm telling you.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they won't really have a choice, cause it's right gonna be over to college or down to Harlem, and that's as close as you can be, and it's a whole lot cheaper, and everybody's excited they can
Do
go
it
that close. They don't like
Somebody
to
would be offered opportunity.
Yeah, they don't,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, the update on the back street fire station, it's been painted, the wrought iron's painted, there are still 2 spindles that go in that wrought iron fence around through there that, Joe, when he gets them in, it is going to weld on there, and then we'll repaint those. But I guess you'll notice how much better it looks. And while we're on that situation, Joe Carruba has come to me more than one time about a bathroom upstairs. And Douglas Yaden took me upstairs. Didn't take me upstairs, took me under it. And the ceiling is falling in, and what had happened was electricity was turned off in there to save money, and the pipes all froze, so therefore they have no bathroom in there. I just told him, he thought that we had money in one of these grants that we got, and I said, no, there's no money in one of those grants that we got from Fraser for that. But he wants a bathroom up there, and I told him I don't have the money right now, so.
How long was this at?
So he needs,
It's fire
basic,
station on Back Street,
On
that we
Back
got
Street.
the paint in front.
basically it has a bathroom.
It has a
Plumbing
bathroom,
first.
but the plumbing, because there was no electricity. Everything froze and busted, all the pipes
So
and
it
everything.
probably just has a wash sink and a commode.
I don't even know if the,
Yeah, I think that's all it is.
I don't even know if the commode busted or not. You would think it would if it had water. I don't know.
You're probably
I know
talking
Red just
$300 or
showed me,
$400.
and I told him, I said, Red, we don't have the money to fix that right now. And he said, I realize that, so I'm showing it to you, and I said, in the future, so any suggestions?
Try to squeeze him in. I mean,
I've got it on my to-do list.
I
It's
know.
about like this.
I know money's tight, but a lot of the things
Well-
that's been left over, missed over.
Here's my thought. This bathroom is used, they have a meeting up there 1 hour a month.
I was sitting here thinking, I don't know
Yeah.
much about the fire station, but are they there that often? That's what I was even sitting here
Yeah, I
thinking, I
mean-
don't know.
Right.
1 hour a month, so that kind of puts it down the priority list.
But it is
It's
a,
not that I don't
public-
wanna do it, don't have the money to do it. Right now, it's got,
it is a piece of public,
Yeah.
city property.
yeah,
Most city buildings are required to have a restroom.
but nobody's ever there except 1 hour.
I know.
I discussed with Robin, I said, if I need a facility to have a meeting once a month, I wouldn't care for them to use this little hub right here where there's a
That's
bathroom.
true, if they wanted to.
I'll offer it to them until we can fix it, but I see that in the future, I can see that in the near future.
I'm sure that they would agree to meet here, I mean, want someone here to let them in.
But I said I would bring it up to you and I have, and I just don't see any way to repair it right now. Not that I don't want to, it's just like cost of priorities.
I could
I mean,
see-
I think
could
it'd be a
see
good
where
thing
it's
to let
up there on
them